Well, besides placing a serial number on them and adding a new security feature every few years, the Canadian Mint has a few published ways of tracking its bills. So if you've ever wondered where that $5 bill you got with your change for your morning coffee's been, your question may soon be answered thanks to a website called Where's Willy? Laura Zilke now shows us exactly where Willy's been.
No, it looks like he's just robbed a bank.
Imagine an outlet that sees money passing from hand to hand, yet nothing is being purchased. A group where they even spell their names with the almighty dollar.
Lee. Yeah, L-E-E. Pound, euro, euro. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to meet everybody.
Now meet Hank Eskin, a celebrity of sorts for the folks passing the buck here.
Thanks.
This Wilfrid Laurier face-swapping $5 and $20 event is in honor of the 4th anniversary of hobby and website where'swilly.com, the baby brother to its American sibling, Where's George.
And little did I know that the users would become so interested in this hobby. It's sort of like created this hobby out of nothing, and there's thousands of people, both in the U.S. and Canada, doing this every day.
More than 1.1 million Canadian bills, totaling more than $16.5 million, have been or are currently in circulation with stamps, asking folks to log on and enter a serial number so people like these can literally see where their money has gone.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always wondered where my money's gone and what happens to it and where it travels to, and now I can see.
You can mark the bill in any way that you want, the front, the back, with a stamp or with handwriting, but some people find that in order to get their bill spent, they don't want to track a lot of attention to the bill. So they'll just write the web address on the back, very small lettering, not very prominent, and we call that Chicken Willy.
What is amazing is the ground these bills can cover. One little Laurier, for example, traveled over 8,400 kilometers in just 359 days. To give you a perspective, it started out brand new at a bank in Oshawa, Ontario. 82 days later, showed up in Mississauga. On day 233, it passed through Niagara and stopped in St. Catharines, Ontario. Was spent again on day 236 in Aurelia, stopped for 3 weeks in Forest Hill, Ontario, and then, get this, was found on the street in Oakland, California, sent back to Canada where it was won in a bet in Saskatoon, then finally ended up 2,200 kilometers from there, once again, in St. Catharines, Ontario.
My bills have gone to all 10 provinces, Nunavut, all different places in the U.S. I've had one go to Europe. Even if I've never been to Nunavut, my money's been there,
Educators use it to teach geography and internet things and money and math and, all those things. They'll enter a bunch of bills and see where they hit and look on the map at, where that new town is, and they'll learn something about that town.
Ranked 5th in Canada for getting hits on the 7,800 bills he's entered, Tracy flew to Toronto from Vancouver for this event.
I know all the people here by name on the site. I've now got faces to put with that name.
And what's truly fascinating, some members invest hours each day tracking their bills online, and the only pay they get is of personal interest.